Good morning, alchemists. Happy Tuesday. I am really looking forward to the message today. I've had one of those brilliant mornings of personal practice where everything feels so sparkly, and I've gotten some really incredible downloads this morning. There have been some super fun synchronicities, and so I'm going to do my best to distill all that into a hopefully concise message for you for your day. So let's set the intention for a hologram here that helps you access the key energy signatures of what this day is all about. The word for today is growth. And the growth is that is really the modus operandi for this lifetime, isn't it? And growth is all about expansion and change, and of course discomfort, because every phase of growth requires release of what has been. So some of us feel sometimes like there's not a moment to catch our breath because of the intensity of what we are going through. And on one level that's true, and on the other level, what we're expanding into is an ability to be fully present, because our experiences of imbalance are often based on our perspective and our associations with how things have been in the past, if that all makes sense. So that's what I'm going to bring forward today, is how you can experience growth in a more harmonious way. And we're going to start with, let me just pull these up. We're going to start with the 4 5s, because these are the cards of Gibbous Moon, and these are the cards of growth associated with the Hierophant constellation in Tarot, which Hierophant in a practical language is called the healer teacher, and also associated with family. And so it's all about you becoming learning how to grow, learning how to change, learning how to transform. Transformation is the energy of 5, through embodying your own inner healer teacher who helps you navigate and develop and grow and change. So let's see, what do I want to, how can I synthesize all of this? So in any phase of growth, in any moment, there's an energetic, there's a fire quality, which is related to creativity and will, and your alignment to your will and to the energy of fire. And then there's also an emotional component, which is related to water and the element of water, and your ability to feel in your heart and your ability to flow. Fire is your ability to draw down the energy and channel the fire and the life force to fully receive it. Water is your ability to flow, and air is your ability then to access new insights and brilliance and understanding and knowledge, so that you can interface and make decisions and take actions from that alignment. And then earth is your ability then to align and to interface with the world, including your body and your physical symptoms, in order to ground and be stable and healthy in the physical realm. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know that oh no, I didn't say it in the video. I said it in the text message when I forwarded this, but I had actually a pretty funny morning, because I was completely out of balance in earth. And that's what that means, is that my physical body right now is the realm in which I'm most experiencing the symptoms of growth. So the message for today about growth is for you to, in each moment, identify which aspects of yourself are more stable and which aspects of yourself are in a phase of expansion and need some extra attention and loving care. So right now for me, since the new moon, the strongest expansions of growth, meaning instability and discomfort, are in the physical realm. I'm having lots of physical symptoms. If I didn't know what was happening, I'd think I was really sick. I'm not really sick. I am just, my physical body is adapting to new expansions, probably all the way down to DNA. And so it's pretty grueling right now on a physical level. However, in terms of my will and creativity, in terms of my emotional stability, everything is fully on board right now. Whereas a couple of weeks ago, I was feeling a lot of emotional release. And so I knew that the integration that was happening was largely emotional. I was crying a lot, feeling huge infusions of emotional energy that were at once fatiguing and also uplifting. Right now, it's my nervous system and my physical body, my brain, and my physical body that are experiencing the most expansion. So I'm resting in willpower and I'm resting in emotions. The story I want to bring forward from yesterday is that I already know that my physical body for the last week has been under stress and is a little bit vulnerable, pretty vulnerable actually. And so what happened yesterday was I had a deadline, a plan of what I wanted to do yesterday morning, which was to complete the full moon video early and the full moon newsletter, get it out and get it done. I didn't have the life force for it yesterday, and probably it also wasn't the right timing, but the fact is I didn't have the life force. And there I was in my old pattern of determination and pushing through and just not listening to my body. And I ended up actually really, really getting sick. And even though I was having the symptoms of being sick, physically sick, I kept trying to work. I kept coming back to the bloody computer and trying to finish and meet my deadline. And I have been really, once I was out the other side of it around noon, I was really laughing hysterically because I could see myself in these old patterns of feeling duty bound to some external agenda and then not paying attention to the signals from my body that it wasn't a good time. So I ended up making myself sick, and it was all really good. And so I bring that forward today so that you too can pay attention to these 4 aspects of your being in this huge phase of growth that we're in this month, and rest in the aspects that are stronger foundations and give yourself space for the areas in which you are expanding right now. And I know that you each have tools now that you've been using to identify and recognize those areas. The 4 of Wands, completion, is the card in spirit for this new moon month, for this lunar month in Gemini. And 7 of Cups, debauch, is the card in the position of emotions. And in the card in the position of mind and awareness. So there's a quality of deep integration that you have when you're able to connect within and connect to guidance, to know what's being integrated and how you can experience coherence in the moment. In mind, there's an opportunity to release patterns of self-sabotage, like the one I fell into yesterday, of compromising my life force because of an external agenda that was not realistic or appropriate. So know that all of this is in perfection right now with the Lover's card, which is the card in position of circumstances and also the card for Gemini. And what that means is you being able to interface through the challenges of growth, acceleration this month, with your circumstances and your body and your guidance in order to come to a new higher relationship of union and ability to work with polarity at a really high level. So you've got this. If you would like, I know this is a longer message than usual today. I have one more thing to bring forward for those of you who like to work with the animal medicine cards. I pulled a spread, and interestingly, what came out was a 4 element spread. And it's perfect because it's completely related to the 4 Bardo cards of the 5s. So in the position of water today, guidance for you today in the position of fire, which is the tendency to stress or overwhelmment when we feel the fiery aspect of change and growth, the tendency to feel overwhelmed. And what came in today for guidance is lizard in fire. So lizard is your connection to your mystical truth. So know that you have access to truth and to sight, to trust your dreams, trust your visions, and pay attention to that mystical aspect of yourself and trust it. And then in position of water, another ascended elemental is Swan. And Swan is a really beautiful companion to Lizard right now because they both have a mystical component. So this could be, you could think of as the Knight of Wands, and the ability to trust your dreams and visions and know that they are real. And then Swan is your ability to fully love yourself and to connect with flow and to connect with beauty, and then allow it to flow. Allow yourself to feel yourself in the flow of life and in the flow of your love of yourself and of the creativity that is coming through you. And then another transcendent card in the position of Air Peacock. So out of those two capacities in the realm of the mind right now, which can tend to go to defeat based on old patterns of how things have been, Peacock is saying, bring in those mystical truths of beauty. Live in the beauty of this world and your knowledge and your new beliefs, the beliefs that you are forming about the truth of who you are, and allow that to radiate in your life. So tend to your thoughts today, and claim thoughts of beauty. And then the position of Earth, Wolf. So Earth, 5 of Discs, worry, is the antidote to that today is Wolf, which is a strong card of commitment to inner authority and to tribe and to also ritual and magic and your knowledge of your inner strength. The shadow side of Wolf is a difficulty with flexibility, which is what I experienced yesterday in the earth realm. So also know in the physical world that it's important right now to claim your truth, and then also be flexible to the way things unfold today. So I hope that helps. I hope that I'm wishing for you today and intending for you today and sending confidence today that you will have a really creative day of navigating challenges of growth and the adventure of this playground of Earth School that we're in, and know that you are held by your tribe. You're held by the container of strength that we shared together, and you're also held by your past and the authority of who you are and what you're bringing forward, and that the world is beautiful. Claim the beauty today and feel it, and claim the magic, and have a spectacular day. See you all soon.